Good day, everyone. This is Alvin again from the Philippines, and welcome to the continuation of my review of the Supra Chat. And today, we are going to review the episode 7 and episode 8 of Supra Chat of Miss Supranational 2021. So, as what I have said in the intro, we are going to talk about my reviews for Supra Chat episode 7 and episode 8, and just like what I did with episode 1 to 6, which is already available on my YouTube channel, so if you haven't checked that out, be sure to check that out as well. I will be naming my top 3 for episode 7 and episode 8, and then I will be recognizing whom I think did very well, and I will give my commentaries also. And let me just say that this is just based on whom I think did well, based on their responses, based on how they delivered, because again, it is very important to me that content is as good as delivery as well. And also, please don't forget to download the Miss Supranational app and download and vote for your favorite candidates, because 2 of the ladies that will win Supra Chat could definitely could automatically be in the top 24, and 60% is based on voting, so that is a lot. It could really affect the outcome and the result of the Supra Chat, so don't forget to vote. Well, anyway, let's begin with episode 7, and the ladies competing in this group were England, Sophie Marie Dunning; Ghana, Veronica Adunti; Namibia, Shanique Rabe; Philippines, Dindy Pajares; Romania, Michaela Ciornea; Rwanda, Anita Kate Umuratwa; Sweden, Jacqueline Rybak; and Thailand, Queenie Benjarat. And after listening to all of their answers, my top 3 goes to: third place goes to Ghana, Veronica Adunti. Ghana was first asked about something that you needed as a young girl that she wanted to see established. She talked about women being empowered and in the change in the society, and I'm so glad to hear her answer, because it is reality. If her delivery were more polished, I think it would have been stronger. Her second question was to elaborate on the line, "Words can kill people." I love how she connected cyberbullying, which causes mental health problems to the victims. I also love how she responded to this question, because it's definitely super realistic, and I love how relatable she sounds as she responds to the question. So overall, the only thing that I wanted to see from Ghana is some polishing in the way she deliver and respond to the question, because if she polished how she delivers, I believe she's going to be one of the contenders when it comes to public speaking and interviews as well. Well, that's it. My second place goes to Thailand, Queenie Benjarat. Thailand was asked what would be her message if she will be given a chance to speak in front of the leader of her country, and she said that she wanted them to prioritize health of the citizens and also get the vaccines for their people as well. I think she gave a really good answer. Also, with some polishing, it could be awesome. It was actually a very good answer. I just need a little bit of fixing and polishing in the way she delivered it. Her second question was, what would she have done to help her what she did during the pandemic that helped her community as an individual and as a beauty queen. She mentioned about the community kitchen that they did together with her friends and created some workshop which taught children to use different musical instruments, because she also mentioned that music is one of her strengths. Great answer, and since this is a personal answer, there was no surprise that her delivery was more confident, and she expressed it very, very well. But my winner for Group 7 is no other than England, Sophie Marie Dunning. England was asked what could be done to improve the quality of education in the third world countries. First of all, for those who aren't aware, she mentioned self-defense because it is actually one of her advocacy. She's been teaching people self-defense, and honestly, I was raising my eyebrows a little bit because I don't get the connection of self-defense to improve the quality of education. But as she continued to defend her answer, and as she talked about protecting the children and focusing on the rights of the children to be protected as the main thought of her answer, and finished it by saying that's how she wanted to start it. I actually understood her point. That's why I think that was a really deep but great answer. It's just a matter of views now. I mean, this question is, especially this question in asking, is asking for an opinion, a suggestion. It doesn't really have a wrong or right answer. It's just a matter of how you wanted it to be. So that's what her thought is, and I think I loved it. I loved it even more, especially with how she defended her answer. So great job for changing my initial thoughts about her answer. Her second question was, what is the role of the beauty queen in a country that doesn't have unity? Well, she mentioned about using the voice of a beauty queen to create impact. You know what? And you know what? As I listened to her answer, I can honestly say that this is one of the best responses, not only in this group, but in the entire Supra Chat. One of the best responses. I mean, the delivery, the content, everything about this answer is pure perfection. I love how she started that by saying that each country lacks unity in all forms, which is true. Then she talked about the role of a beauty queen, which is using her voice and what she's speaking about. She also mentioned that all our platforms are valid. I mean, her response in this question is so rich. She hit every boundaries. She told us everything that we wanted to hear, even things that we didn't expect to hear. It was really good. It was a really good answer. That answer alone was a winning answer for me based on the overall responses for this group. So that's why for Group 7, England is my winner. Now let's go to Group 8. The candidates that competed in Group 8 were Bolivia, Luz Claros, Brazil, Daisy Benicio, Chile, Macarena Gutierrez, Jamaica, Londa Jackson, Mexico, Palmira Ruiz, Panama, Darely Santos, and Trinidad and Tobago, Janelle Thongs. And here are my top 3. My third place goes to Panama, Darely Santos. Panama was asked about her message to the people who are fighting for justice. I mean, she connected it to women who are fighting for rights, and I believe she gave a beautiful answer, especially focusing on raising voices and the importance of working together. I really love that point of her. Then she was asked about one saying that she is carrying through her life. She mentioned a quote which talks about being true to who you are, and I love how confident she was in speaking about it. My second place goes to Trinidad and Tobago. Janelle Thongs, she was first asked on what she would say to her mother. I mean, that is a very personal question, and her message is nothing but pure and emotional as well. Then, she was asked about the qualities that would make you suitable for the Supranational crown. I mean, Janelle's answer was very powerful, and she definitely gave a beautiful response, and I am glad that the qualities she described also acknowledges the current queen, the previous queens, and her fellow competitors. I mean, that is one of my favorite moments when she acknowledges these amazing women. And I think that's just very sweet and empowering at the same time. But my winner for episode 8 goes to Jamaica, Londa Jackson. Jamaica was first asked whether she'll choose being right or being kind. Well, she chose to be kind. She connected it with what she learned from her grandmother and her experiences, and her response alone is such a beautiful and inspiring message to everyone. So you need to hear it. Everything she said is something that I agree 101%. Her second question was, what made her join the Supranational pageant? Kind of easy because this is a personal question, but what an impressive journey. I believe that her story is definitely a story of achievement, of success, of struggles, but at the same time, I'm so happy that she shared to all of us her entire story. I mean, I love how she talked about it, everything that she experienced. It's definitely something inspiring and motivating. So my love and respect for her for sharing it to all of us, and with hopes as well that many people who have watched that episode will be inspired by her stories too. So my winner for episode 8 is Jamaica. So this is it. My winner for these 2 episodes are England and Jamaica. And these are my top 3 as well as what I've mentioned earlier for each groups. So, I would love to know your thoughts. Do you agree with my winner? Who are your top 3 for episode 7 and 8? So, don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.